Does Pennsylvania have a budget yet?
No. And it doesn't seem like they're close, does it?
This has been, does Pennsylvania have a budget yet?
The pride of York, PA, 18 minutes after 7 o'clock on Monday morning, Northeast PA's Classic Rock. You know the frustrations of the middle seat on the airplane, right? We all do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, when you sit down, do you like the aisle or do you like a window? What do you try to book when you're going on the airplane?
Anything but the middle. I'm quite tall, so being in the middle is very difficult for me and my long legs.
The window's not tough on the long legs?
I can kind of squeeze them underneath.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Aisle, I think, is the way to go.
Okay. Well,
It's a Prospector show here at Rock 107. Listen, Kate, the reason we're even talking about this, I guess there are some window seats where there's not really a window?
Sometimes the window isn't lined up with the row, possibly because airlines squeeze the space between rows as much as possible, but you get it.
All right, so now there's a law firm in California suing Delta and United Airlines saying they sold window seats without windows. Whether it was this or if there's just no one, like Boeing, the 737s have air conditioning ducts running behind this big piece of plastic, and all of a sudden that window's gone. If I bought that as a window seat, and all of a sudden I'm laying against a humming machine, I'm a little upset.
Yeah, of course, sometimes airlines use aisle and window generally to describe where the seat is positioned.
No.
Sometimes it's a little bit of a window.
Sorry, I don't like that. I really don't, because if you're charging me extra for the window seat, damn well better be a window, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if you're saying it's like seats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can figure it out. Show me an airplane with a seating chart and show me where the seat is. You don't need to tell me it's the window seat if there's no window, because now I'm mad. Now I'm fuming.
A couple of things worth pointing out.
All right, these airlines were singled out because others, like American, do alert customers that some seats have, quote, no window view, and it shows up on the seat booking ad in the page of the app. So that's good.
Another thing, some customers think it's a perk to have a wall seat without a window because it's easier and more comfortable to nap against the side.
Okay, and that makes sense, too. You put the pillow up, blah, blah, blah. But I think it's easier to nap against the window because now the pillow doesn't slide down the plastic. It sits in the window. See, that's next level.
There's no comment from the airlines, but it's possible that this could lead to them removing the surcharges for seats with no window.
That's really unlikely. More likely result is they stop using the terminology window seat and they only use seat numbers, which most people are going to find more confusing because we're all idiots.
Yep.
Windows are flying over the beautiful Golden Gate Bridge.
Unless you don't have a window.
That's right, Carl. And for those of you on the right side of the aircraft, you can see historic downtown San Francisco.
Unless your only view is a dark gray panel.
Yes, some of you have what we call a false window.
Dave, is that a UFO? Psych.
Good one, Carl. Well, folks, sit back and enjoy your beautiful flight to Seattle.
Hey, is that the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, Chewbacca's at the controls.
It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A mechanic in Minnesota was working on a 2015 Ford SUV when he found a wallet that an assembly line worker left in the car 11 years ago. Richard Guilford, retired now, but remembers the day his wallet went missing. He was working on a Ford assembly line in Chicago when it fell out of his pocket. He had no idea where it went until the mechanic found it resting on top of the transmission, and he reached out to him on Facebook. Now, it only had $15 in it, and all the cards were long expired, but the mechanic put it in the mail the next day.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Day in downtown Scranton, and I'm not talking about pee. I'm talking about parking. Oh, it's Prospector Show on Rock 107.
Paid parking hours will be extended from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Now, you and I, let's be honest, we're lucky enough. The Times building has a parking lot for now that we're allowed to use.
We're very fortunate. I love it.
We don't have to pay for parking right now. It's great. But when this starts happening, I think it's going to be a big deal. I used to be the guy who believed the story. Parking meters are there to move people around, so people will not park in front of a business all day. Great. I think that's a good idea. But as the prices go up and now they're expanding the money till 7, it's a money grab. I know it is.
Yeah. The residents that need to park when they get home at 7, I don't know.
Well, let's say you work till 5 and you live downtown. Now you're stuck on the hook for 2 hours or something like that. And I get it. There are still businesses open, but it just seems like it's going to cost you more to get that good spot on a Friday afternoon when you're heading to AV or something for dinner.
Very uncool. The agreement between Scranton and the Parking Authority would also allow the transfer of ownership of Linton, Casey, Medallion, and Connell Street parking garages back to the city.
So great. Scranton ran those so well the last time they had to have another company bail them out to fix the money problems. But yeah, I don't know. Go ahead, take it back. You know, that's like you have a kid who all of a sudden like messes up the computer and you go, oh, no, you're fine. No training. Just take it.
Run it back.
Yeah, crash the car. Here are the keys. It's fine. Yeah.
City officials released a statement saying, quote, the plan positions downtown Scranton for continued growth as the city and the Grow America examine current and future parking needs.
Continued growth.
Yeah.
Like the idea is somehow we're growing, because other than apartments downtown, nothing in Scranton is growing. And the pushing of the parking hours back till 7, you're just taking money right out of the folks in the pockets who live downtown. So, Hey, thanks for growing the city. Guess what? Pony up, dude.
Ugh. Another change, Community Development Properties Scranton Incorporated, the company that oversees the city's parking system, plans to add, ready for this?
No.
A 20-cent transaction fee for card payments.
You know what it's like? It's like Ticketmaster took over the parking for the city downtown. All of a sudden, it's a fee here and a fee there. And the next thing you know, the best spots in the city are going to cost more. You're going to pay more to park in front of Northern Lights or something, or Starbucks or something. And then the bots and the scalpers are somewhere to take over. And soon enough, you've got to go to SpotHub.com and fork over an extra hundo to get the best spot. Like you're going downtown for the fireworks. Hey, that's going to cost you $3,000 to park right there on Spruce Street or something like that. Next up, $50 to park in front of a closed bar. I don't know what they're doing here.
It's getting super messy, and it's not very considerate.
It's definitely not considerate. And I'm not saying the city doesn't need money. I get all that. But pushing it till 7, the 50 or 20-cent transaction fees and all that stuff, it tells me that Scranton is saying to people who want to come and shop here, maybe not so much. Northeast PA's classic rock.
Taylor Swift might have hinted at headlining the Super Bowl halftime show last week.
Oh, this is where I want to just, whatever. All right, look, Swifties suspect she might be the Super Bowl halftime show headliner, and here's why.
When she said she's obsessed with sourdough Sam is the mascot for the 49ers, and that's where Super Bowl 60 is happening.
And at the beginning of the podcast, she said, oh, thanks, Jason, for screaming for like 47 seconds. The 47th stop of her Eras tour was at Levi Stadium, where the game's going to be.
Whether Taylor is performing or not, these Easter eggs seem pretty convincing. Last year, Kendrick was announced in September, which was more than 5 months before.
Okay. That means I have to wait another month or so before either knowing if I want to just stuff my eardrums full of, some pasta or something so I don't hear her.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Can't wait. How can it not be AC/DC? Or maybe this guy, John Fogerty, Rock 107. It's time to have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Today we're going to be calling a place of business and asking if whoever answers the phone, can come outside and just record me doing a wheelie on a motorcycle. Let's see how it goes. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Yes, this is Barb.
Hi, Barb. My name's Rick. Listen, I just want to know if you're going to be there around 1:30 today.
Yes, I will be here at 1:30.
Okay. I need your help with something. I'll be coming by right around that time. Do you have a phone that takes video?
Yes.
Okay. I just got a motorcycle, and I just learned how to do a wheelie on it. But I can't do it for a real long time. But I keep telling everybody, come on outside, I'll do a wheelie. But they miss it, and they don't want to wait to see me do it again. So here's what I'm going to do. I can come by around 1:30. If you could just be outside, roll some footage as I come by, catch me that way. I could send it to my friends and be like, look, I told you I could do a wheelie. Here you go.
Wait, so you want me to record you?
Yeah, is that cool?
I don't know that's not something that we do here.
No, I'm not coming for you. What is it, recycling or whatever? No, I just need someone to catch me doing the wheelie and record it. And you guys have the perfect street because there's not a lot of traffic there. You can be able to record it on your phone, and then I can send it to my friends. I'll call you right before and tell you, hey, I'm doing a wheelie, and then you can capture it.
This is a place of business. This isn't somewhere where I'm going to do that.
I understand that. Just gonna. I know it's just going to take a minute. It's not going to be that long. How about this? Do you like macadamia nuts?
Yes.
All right. Well, I just had a friend give me some Hawaiian Host chocolate-covered macadamia nut clusters. I'll trade you that if you record me on your phone doing a wheelie. Sounds like a fair trade, right? It'll take a minute, and then I'll get on my motorcycle. I'll just do a few passes, and you'd really be helping me out there.
On a motorcycle?
Yeah, on a motorcycle. I just got the motorcycle. Is that really that hard?
You said bike.
Well, a bike. People call a motorcycle a bike. What's the difference? You're going to help me or not?
I don't think that this is a good idea, sweetie.
Why don't you think that's a good idea?
Well, if you're doing a wheelie in the vicinity of the recycle center, there's sometimes broken glass. You get hurt.
Just meet me outside at 1:30. I'll give you the nut clusters. I'll get back out on the street. I'll do a couple wheelies. You catch me on the video. You text it to me. We're done. You're never going to see me again, all right?
Sweetie, you're getting rude.
I'm not being rude. I'm just asking you to help me out.
You say you want to send this to your friends. Why don't you have your friends record it?
Because every time they're out there, they get tired of waiting for me to do the wheelie, and they end up going back inside.
So why don't you tell them to be somewhere at 1:30?
But I'm asking you to be at a place you're already going to be, and you're getting nut clusters. You said you like nut clusters.
I'm working.
It's just going to take a minute, okay? Just a minute. Like, I'll see you outside, 1:30. I'll give you the nut clusters. I'll pop the wheelie, and we're good.
My manager will be here at that time frame, and that is not a good idea for me to try to do something like that.
Take your break at 1:30. I'll be there. Nut clusters, wheelie text done, 5 minutes. Come on, you're not thinking this through.
No, I think you're not thinking it through. This isn't a good idea, hon.
Come on.
I mean, you sound like a grown man who wants to play with teenagers.
Well, I don't want to play with teenagers. I just want to prove to my friends I can do a wheelie, and you're not helping me out.
No, you shouldn't be calling a place of business. We're trying to get things done here.
Well,
you
so am I.
Be calling, wasting people's time with things like this.
Well, unless, of course, it's like a big prank call, right?
What?
This is a Prospector prank call. I'm not really doing a wheelie here on Rock 107 right now.
At first, when you started, I thought you were a kid, and then you said a motorbike, and I was so confused, and all I saw was there was going to be an ambulance at the end of the cul-de-sac.
That's exciting, though, right? You won't believe what I did at the White House. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107.
You're making me so nervous because it's the White House.
Well, let's just say my phone, Kate, took a VIP detour at the White House.
Your phone?
My phone, yeah. Oh. So, Tara and I, down in D.C. last weekend, doing the tourist thing. We're checking out all the monuments. So, we're down there on Saturday morning, our dog Puka with us, and we walk from our hotel down towards the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, and we're on the National Mall, and we're walking around up towards the White House. So, picture this. You get to the front of the White House, the Pennsylvania Avenue side, okay? Not the iconic side that you see all the time with the helicopter coming in and all that. That's the south lawn. This is the other way. Mm-hmm. All right, the front door, if you will, to the White House. Big, massive fence up there. It's like 20 feet high, black iron fence with like slots through it so you could see in. But when you take a picture, it kind of looks like a big black blur, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm like, look, I got to nail this postcard view. I got to get close to this. So I'm right up against the fence, and I'm taking pictures, and I'm still not liking it. So all stealth-like, I stick my hand between the slots, try to snap a picture. Phone drops into the White House grounds.
No!
So now I'm like, I'm with a choice. Reach in and grab phone. Possibly causing Secret Service to go, who's that guy? You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, like, you have snipers on the roof of this building. You know what I mean? There's uniformed Secret Service. There are a plethora of, regular plain clothes Secret Service around. I don't want my hand being shot off reaching for my phone.
Yeah.
So my wife, who's already going, what happened? What did you do? Why would you stick your hand in there? What's the matter with you? Is going, I said, just stay right here, right by where the phone is, will you? Because, who's going to steal the phone from in there? But that's what I'm worried about, right? Mm-hmm. So I walked the 20 feet down to the post where the posted Secret Service armed guards are. And this very nice gentleman with his AK-47 over his shoulder and his handgun and all that says, can I help you? And I said, yeah, I'm a moron. I dropped my phone inside the White House fence, and I didn't want to just reach in and grab it. He's like, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm like, okay. I said, what do I do? Hang on a second, buddy. All right? I hear him goes, and he goes, all right, hang on. He goes, all right, there's two things that could happen. Either we'll let you reach in and grab it, or we'll get it for you, but we might have to shut the whole plaza down and there'll be a conversation with some agents. I'm like, do I get to pick? And he's like, no, we get to pick. I'm like, okay, great. So now I'm thinking, here comes Prospector, Rock 107, on the news, national security incident, worse than shutting down an airport. You know what I mean? I'm freaking out.
All because you dropped your phone.
Right. Sweating bullets. I can see Tara over there looking at me. Finally, the guard comes back over, and he goes, we're going to get it for you. Hang on. I'm like, whew. I'm like, so no security incident? He's like, no, we're just going to go get it for you. I'm like, okay. He goes, where is it? I point to my wife. He's like, just go over there and another guard will come over. Another very nice security guard comes over, quickly hands me my phone, and he goes, get out of here. I said,
so you dodged a literal bullet.
Thanks a lot. And he goes, hey, I had a Yankee shirt. And he goes, Yankee fan helping a Yankee fan. I'm like, okay. And as I'm walking away, he's walking down the side of the fence where Tara and I are walking away. And I said, I'm not the only guy to do this, right? And he goes, oh, no, this happens like once a day. Don't sweat it. But either way, those fences, I've learned, they're not just for decoration, Kate.
No.
They're going to eat your phone, and the last thing you want to do, stick your hand in and cause an international incident. A 1-year-old man in Tennessee named DeCarlo Pitchford shot his wife last month. There aren't a lot of details on what was happening, but the wife told cops she was blocked from leaving her house. When she tried to get past him, DeCarlo shot her in the abdomen and said, I told you, stop playing with me. She needed medical attention, so he drove her to the hospital, but he took his time and even stopped for beer on the way. He was charged with second-degree attempted murder, domestic assault, and felon in possession of a firearm. There's no word on the wife's condition, but she's cooperating with police, so she survived the attack at least.
Nominee number 2.
It's been a hot, humid summer for most of the United States, and apparently that means you could see a lot more naked people driving around. A 47-year-old man named Kip Polston from Iowa was pulled over in Nebraska for not having working lights on a flatbed trailer. He was hauling 2 motorcycles. One was reported stolen and another registered to someone else. He also had a suspended license. Oh, and one more thing. When cops approached Kip, he was totally naked with a pair of pants draped over his crotch. When asked why he was naked, he stated he was hot and allergic to his own sweat. He also admitted that he had a pipe and a dab or marijuana concentrates. Kip is facing multiple charges, including theft, possession of a controlled substance, and resisting arrest. It's unclear if he's actually allergic to his sweat.
And the winner is
the man who shot his wife and then stopped for beer while driving her to the hospital. You're the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees of Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.